it's always about your credit score. So, in the midst of me getting my license, I started realizing that in order for you to rent an apartment, your credit score is one of the things they'll look at, right? Besides your income or how much money you make, is also your credit score. And back to what you were saying, Mr. Greg, this is how it affects everybody. I don't care if you're black, African, white. It would affect you in some way, because if you do not understand and know your credit score or where your credit score is supposed to be, that will hinder you from getting a lot of things in life. Well, in America,
Right.
not just in life. Sorry, just in America, right? You want to get a house. If your credit score is not a certain number, you might have to go to the south side and the west side, which is probably not a great neighborhood, right? You might not be able to live in a nice neighborhood, whether it's downtown or on the north side, or certain neighborhoods or certain buildings, not even just neighborhoods, because of your credit score. You know what I mean? It's not really always about your money, your income. It's also about your credit score. So this is how this affects people, because if your credit score is not good, you might be forced to go live in a place you don't want to live. Now, imagine if you have kids too now. Your kids might be affected with that too, because your credit score is not good. You have to go live in a certain neighborhood in a community. Your kids will go to the CPS schools in that community, and then problem keeps piling up, right? You want to be in a nice place. Why do people like to go to downtown and look around and get a hotel in downtown? Because downtown is supposed to be a nice, safe place, right? People cannot access that if they don't have the money or the credit score. You know what I mean? So so this is how credit score affects us people. But this is just housing. I'm not even talking about getting loans to start a business. I'm not talking about, other things. You know what I'm saying? This is just housing. And like I said, this is going back to when I was getting my license to become a realtor, and I realized they asked for credit scores. Now, let me break down credit score for you right now. If you have a 580 and below, we all went to school. We know how the grades go, right? There's A, B, C, D, and F, right? F is anything below a 60 is an F. I don't care if you have a 30% or 59%. That is an F.
Below what?
No,
wait.
I'm talking about the school when it comes to
school.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the score, like 50,
no, I'm
50
talking about
points.
The school.
I was like,
no, I was just
that's
explaining. I was reflecting it on the school so you can understand. People can understand easier.
Okay,
right?
your analogy of the school. Okay, break it down, brother. Break it
Let me
down.
break it down for you guys, right?
I like it.
90%, right? When you go to school, right? 90 to 100 is an A. Yes. 80
Okay.
to 90 is a B. Right? 70 to 80 is a C. 60 to 70 is a D, and anything below 60 is an F. I don't care if you got 0%, 15, 20, it's an F. They don't care, right? Sorry, my daughter's crying, so it might take a little while. But that's how the school curriculum is calculated, right? It's A, B, C, D, and F, right? Once you have an F, I'm sorry for you. That's bad. You have an F. So same thing with a credit score. I'm not gonna lie to you guys right now. If your credit score is below 580, you have an F. When it comes to credit, you have an F.
So
I'll say it again.
Can you go through
the numbers?
Can you kind of go through number and like equivalent that with a grade? So 580 and below is an F.
580 and below, no lie, is an F. 580 and below is an F. I talk to people sometimes, and like I said, people don't understand, so they'll just think, "Oh, my credit score decent. I'm like at a 620. That's like a D still."
So Prince, and before you finish, because I know I've had professors that have said to me, they've accumulated, most of your tests, and right now you are in range to receive, if you don't get your grade up from this 580 or whatever, by the time it's over with, you're gonna have an F. So they're gonna let you know you need to get it up to at least
a C. A C is like a passing grade, right?
Right.
You rather want to get a C than an F, obviously, and C is still passing, right? A C is still a passing grade. You know what I mean? It's not an A, it's not a B, but C is still, you're in the middle.
So what numbers though with the credit score? If 580 and below, what's
580 and below is an F.
Right, but what would be a D?
Okay, so anywhere between like a 580, 590 to like a 620 is like a D, right?
Okay.
All right. 6 to 630, 640 is like a D. 650 to like a 700 is like a C.
Okay.
Right? Once you start getting to like the 720s, to like the 750, 760, you're like in the B. And anything above an 800 to 850 is an A. It's hard to get to an A. Just like how people take classes, it's hard to be an A student, right? Most people that's an A student is ones that's smart, that has been studying, and they understand this and that. Just like the financial literacy, this stuff was not taught to us when we was kids, when we was teenagers, right? So we just come into an adult life, and then we start making a lot of mistakes. We start failing, and that's why it's hard for us to even get to that A, because it takes time to get to an A.